Welcome back to Mimi's Organic Eat. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make an organic strawberry shortcake with homemade whipped cream. This cake is perfect for spring or summer or any time that you have fresh strawberries. This sheet cake version of strawberry shortcake is perfect for a party. Let me show you guys how to make it. So first we're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Now I'm using my stand mixer for ease today, but if you guys want to use a hand mixer, you can totally do that too. I just think the stand mixer is so much faster. So now we're going to need 6 large eggs, and we're just using the egg whites today because we're making a white cake. So the difference between a white and a yellow cake is literally just the egg yolks. A white cake uses just the egg whites, and a yellow cake will use the whole egg. Hence, the yellow cake is going to be a little bit more yellow in color. And the white cake is going to be a little bit lighter in color. White cakes also tend to be just a little bit fluffier and a little bit sweeter, which is why I love them. So now we're just going to separate the egg whites and the egg yolks. I'm going to put the egg yolks in a small Tupperware because we're going to save these and make pudding or custard later. And then the egg whites are going to go in my mixing bowl. So go ahead and store these in the fridge for later. Now we're going to whisk starting on low to avoid splattering. Then you're going to gradually increase the speed until you're at full speed, and we're going to whisk until stiff peaks form. As you can see, the egg whites are nice and fluffy. Now we're just going to transfer these to a separate bowl. So once our egg whites are transferred to a separate bowl, then we're just going to set these aside. And if you don't get every last bit out of the mixing bowl, don't worry about that. Now we're going to go ahead and swap out our whisk for the paddle attachment. And if you guys still see a little bit of egg whites in here, that's totally okay. There's no need to wash the bowl. So now we're going to add in 226 grams of softened butter. Next, we're going to add in our cane sugar. And then, of course, some vanilla extract. Now we're going to mix this on low until combined and there's no butter chunks. Next, we're going to add in 1 cup of whole milk. Now we're going to mix on low to combine the milk. And I'd like to scrape down the sides of the bowl partway through mixing. This is going to ensure that the butter and sugar mixture don't get stuck to the sides and get evenly incorporated. And now your batter may look like a chunky mess, and that's totally okay. Next, you're going to add in your cake flour, baking powder, and salt into a bowl and mix it up. Then we're going to take this and add it into the butter mixture. Now we're going to mix on low until combined. Once everything is combined, the batter is going to look a little bit more similar to like a wet sugar cookie dough than a cake batter, and that's okay. Next, we're going to take our egg whites and we're going to add them into the batter a little bit at a time and fold them in. This is important that we do a little bit at a time because we want to make sure that we don't break the egg whites. This is what's going to make the cake super fluffy, which is why I'm not using the paddle attachment to mix these in, and we're going to do it by hand. Continue to add and mix in all the egg whites until they're completely gone and you have a smooth cake batter. Then we're going to line a 9 by 13 inch baking pan with parchment paper and transfer the batter and spread it out evenly. So now it's time to bake this at 350 degrees. And always make sure to test that your cake is done. You may need a few extra minutes, that's totally okay. I like to test it with a toothpick. If you don't have a toothpick, you can use a chopstick or a butter knife, stick it right into the center and make sure it comes out clean. So once the cake is cool, it's time to remove it from the pan, and then we're going to make the whipped cream. So to top this strawberry shortcake, we're just making a true whipped cream. So we're going to be using some heavy whipping cream, some cane sugar, and vanilla extract. If you guys want a little bit sweeter whipped cream topping, then I recommend using my whipped cream frosting instead of the traditional whipped cream. I'll link that recipe in the description. But today we're doing the classic whipped cream, so we're going to add 2 cups of heavy whipping cream to our stand mixer with the whisk attachment. Now, if you guys want to use a hand mixer for this, you can totally do that too. And next we're going to add in just a little bit of cane sugar. And then of course some vanilla extract. So now we're just going to whisk starting on low to avoid splattering. Then slowly increase the speed as the mixture starts to thicken. Then continue to whisk until you're at full speed, and we're going to whisk until stiff peaks form. Once the whipped cream looks like this and it doesn't fall off the whisk, then it's ready. So while the whipped cream is whipping, I like to slice the strawberries. So now that we have our cold cake, our whipped cream is ready, and our sliced strawberries, it's time to just put this together. And now this sheet cake is so simple. We're just gonna add all the whipped cream right on top, spread it out, and then add on the fresh strawberries. And now if you guys don't have strawberries, you can totally make this cake with raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, mulberries, any kind of summer berry. Once the cake is topped with strawberries, then it's ready to serve. Because this is made with fresh whipped cream, you guys want to make sure that you store extras in the fridge. It should also be stored in an airtight container so it stays soft and moist. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment below. And if you want more bakery cake style recipes just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join me next time in the kitchen.